we are going to start with your reading practice.
Bella Varghese is enrolled in a rigorous SAT prep course in Albany.
I have to aim high because I'm ambitious. I've always been. So I want to keep that going, especially when it comes to my studies.
The high school sophomore has big dreams of going to the University of Southern California.
It's a competition, really. That's what getting into college is. It's a competition.
Bella spends hours a week practicing for the SATs, well aware that the assessment test is about to undergo a major change.
So the SATs are doing a total rehaul starting next year.
Kat Schwartzbeck is an SAT prep expert at Sylvan Learning Center. She is helping her students transition from the last pen-to-paper exam this fall to a completely digital format starting in the spring.
Students will be taking a test that looks very different than the tests they're currently doing.
Schwartzbeck says the digital test will still have two sections, reading and writing and math. Each section will have two modules. The first has the same questions for everyone. The second is adaptive. Based on how a student is doing, the computer will select easier or more difficult questions.
So what that does is it gives you a true view of what that student can do. We're not just bogged down in the types of questions they're being asked. You can actually measure their knowledge.
So here's what's changing in the spring. The test is offered only on a laptop or tablet. The test is shorter, 2 hours instead of 3. The reading passages are smaller, and built-in calculators are allowed for the math section. Here's what's staying the same. The test still measures knowledge and skills required by colleges. It's still scored on a 1600 scale. It's still given in schools or test centers with a proctor. Free practice resources are still offered, along with accommodations for those in need. Schwartzbeck believes the overhaul is really more concerning to parents than students.
I think a lot of people get a little nervous when it comes to computers, particularly parents. Our students don't really, though. Most of their tests now are on the computer. A lot of them are adaptive already, so they're used to this, but parents are a little more hesitant.
Bella believes students will adapt quickly, thanks to the pandemic.
And so I don't think it'll affect us that much. We transitioned from going to school in person to suddenly being all virtual and then back in school in person. So we got a lot of experience going from paper and pen to digital.
Bella does plan to take the SATs in the fall and the spring in both formats, just hoping all this practice makes perfect.
I don't know how I'll do in the end, but I think I'm on the right track to do well.
Great job today.
Julie Chapman, Spectrum News.